First of all, I want to say a big thank you for bringing this to us. I've learned so much. My question is this: are there tools primarily designed for motion graphics, like when you have text displaying on the video? Because I don't really think we really measured on that, so I don't really know if maybe it is the same tools we are using to generate videos, if they can also serve that purpose, like some of the things we are seeing on the screen now.
Yeah. So motion graphic like that, right?
Yeah.
Motion graphics are mostly not AI generated, and the reason why is because AI disforms things. So with text, it is not good with keeping like consistent text in it, and the crispiness of motion graphics is not AI created. So if you're going to implement like headers and things like that, captions as well, you can use tools like CapCut, who has that already like templates embedded. You can use Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is made, Adobe Premiere Pro is an expensive tool, but it is made for professional motion graphic designers. So once you add that, you monetize it on your first tier, then you can step up and have get a subscription. But I would just Google motion design graphic templates for video creation. Because there's a lot of free tools out there, or maybe things you can buy for $1, right, or 50 cents. That's quite affordable. And then you have a template. If it really matches your needs, then you can really elevate your content. So it's a good question, actually. But it's not AI related per se. Okay.
I can really say I've learned a lot. So the question I want to ask is from Mr. Goslov. So you gave us Minimax for creating videos yesterday and Clink. So my question is, you said Minimax can help us to sync their lips, that's if they want to talk, but Clink can do that. So is there any other tool that we can use if we want to sync the lips?
Yeah, there's a few.
Open source tool as well that you tested here. Actually, everything that you've seen these 3 days, almost everything, maybe except for Midjourney and Runway, almost everything else has been created on top of open source code that was written by somebody like a developer. He just wrote code, then a smart business guy thought, oh, that could make a great tool. And then they took that code, because it's open source, it's downloadable, took that tool, build a user interface around it, and then monetize on that. So that may be good to know that, for instance, Magnific, that's the upscaling tool that we use all the time. We cannot work without Magnific, right? Magnific is a tool that has been, the guy who founded Magnific, he was working at a company, and a colleague of him had figured out something on open source, and he uploaded the code to GitHub, and he thought that's interesting, and he had also experience and expertise of himself, so he optimized that code, then built a user interface around it, especially made for AI imagery. So all the tools at the time, Topaz, for instance, is a tool we use as well, TOPAZ. But Topaz is made for photography, and Magnific is made for AI photography. So it adds grain, it makes things realistic. You don't need to do that with photography. With photography, you need to smooth things up. With AI photography, cinematography, you need to add detailing. So it's exactly the opposite around. Photography, you have already a high resolution. Cinematography, you have low resolution. So you monetize on that, and within 9 months, Magnific was sold to FreePic, which is a very, very big tool from Spain. So I'm just going to say to you, if you are a technical person, and you can combine that with somebody who is more into design, user experience, team up, go figure out what's being shared on GitHub and all the open source tooling, and see your opportunities, because there are certain needs that you might have from a local perspective that are different to our needs. For instance, aesthetically wise, right? Or certain things that are more common here, commonly needed certain voices, right? You can create a tool for the African community with African voices in different languages, different dialects. I think that could be very valuable actually. And maybe also make sure that the pricing is more tiered towards the pricing that's more common here and would be more fair. So that would be my tip. Hope that helps.
The question I actually wanted to ask was more towards our local team, so the people that are here, the Kozlov and anyone else. We've done this course. It's not about how to monetize, but if you want to learn more, where do we go? Who do we speak to? How can we get more information to continue on what we've done here so far? I would like to.
So we have, if you go to the website, we actually have Reinvent-X Bootcamp in February. So and that's going to be like a 3 months, 1 hour daily class where you know, it's we really break it down. You get to do assignments for 3 months. That's what. Oh, sorry. Okay, we have in February we have a Reinvent-X Bootcamp. It's online. So it's online, so you can do it anywhere. It's 1 hour daily. Come to class. There's usually office time, maybe an hour before the class starts, where you can ask questions, show stuff that you worked on, you know, you can get advice and all that good stuff. You're expected to have what we call a capstone project. So after your 3 months tenure, you should have a product you've done, channel or something serious you've done. So you're guaranteed to have something to show, like your series, your video company or something. We actually ask you, so what are you in this class for? Some people want to have a YouTube channel, some people want to build a business, some people want to build a product like this. So the class is sort of channeled or like kind of aligned to that goal using AI.
I also have an addition to that, so I would definitely do that bootcamp. But in the meantime, if you want to learn, just maybe it's good to mention that I have never followed any course. What I did is I went to follow somebody who was just right ahead of me when it came to Midjourney creation. So I know Midjourney is expensive, might not be your tool, but that guy is called Rory Flynn. RORYFLYNN. He's also a friend now. And Rory is an amazing tutor because he makes it's so clear how to do things. So his tutorials are super clear and concise. But find the tool that you're really into. Make sure you choose a good one though. Make sure you choose a tool with quality output that can really create quality output. Choose your tool and then focus on optimizing your skills within that tool first. Then go Google, for instance, if you're into Kling creation, Google people who are very good with Kling and then have tutorials for you online. So everything is actually always available for you on YouTube. It's just a matter of finding the right kind of trajectory for you. And also please focus, because AI has so many options. Focus on either filmmaking or cinematography or sonic prompting, because you cannot do it all. I'm not as good with video prompting as I am in cinematography. So cinematography is really my thing, static content. So make sure that you choose a path, because if you want to do it all, you end up being below average on every kind of path, right? So be singular in your focus.
I have 3 questions. The first one is, this class has really learned a lot. Okay, this class really learned a lot. Thank you for all the questions that you've done. I'm wondering, are you thinking great achievements of having a long language? This is the first one. Do you consider having a long language so that we can, first and second question I'm saying. The third question really would be around the cheat sheet. Now, a lot of tools have been mentioned, and many of them have different pros and cons. So wondering if you could put together a cheat sheet so that we kind of know what tools to use, what, just have to be very elaborate, but just with the pros and cons, pricing, and then maybe pros and cons pricing, if you want to do it.
Where on each event like this, people come in, they complicate, this is what I'm doing, all that good stuff. And then yeah, you're getting newsletters to what's happening, what the trends are. So yeah, we're going to have all that.
Yes. Did it answer your question?
You sign up.
Yes, this is it.